So yesterday I've gotten this Redragon Kumara K552 mechanical keyboard, which is honestly quite a cheap keyboard considering its build quality. And I tried to find anything, regarding software control of the RGB effects, and what I saw is OpenRGB. I heard that you can use the Redragon software, which you have to download from alternative sites, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's proprietary software, which tends to bug a lot. OpenRGB is open source and bugs way less. So I use it, you should use it. So as a quick note, you have to use the RGB edition of this keyboard. You can't use the rainbow color one nor the single LED one, as this basically won't work. You're stuck with a single color or single palette of colors for the rainbow one. Honestly, to check which keyboard you have, you just have to select any kind of mod. Well, any kind of mod. If you have diversity like this, that's basically it. You have the RGB edition. So to use the software, you have to run it at least once as an administrator, and you'll see this. So you can click a mode here, let's say reactive ripple, and select a color, let's say purple, and click apply color to selection, and you'll have the colors there. You can actually select white, which doesn't come with this keyboard. It looks pinkish here on my camera, but it's basically white, more like beige white, but that's about it. If you want real white, just go a bit bluish and it'll be more correct. And you have all of these modes here. Let's say hurricane, everybody knows this mode. And honestly, my mode which I use the most is, well, static. I can select a single color to all of the keyboard. Even specific RGB versions, which aren't really distributed with the keyboard itself normally. But I don't recommend using the static mode. What I would recommend is using custom, toggle LED view, select all, and then set the color you want to, because this way you can still control it as if it is static, but you can select it per key as well. So this is for WASD. I can set it to, well, let's say blue, but I can also set it to a specific version of blue, so you aren't really stuck with this palette here. You can select any color you want. So let's say grayish. I know it looks pink on camera, but it's grayish here. So you can set it like this, and then you can save it as a profile. Let's name this test. And after that, you can actually load custom profiles, which you save over time. So you don't need to set it every time you use the keyboard. And it just works, something Todd Howard from Bethesda would say. And from what I saw, these custom modes are actually saved in the keyboard itself, so you don't need to use OpenRGB when you set it. You would need to use it to change the presets, but it works. But the funny thing about this is, let's say this custom color mode, click load profile, it's actually saved in the custom keys preset in the keyboard. So if I change to, let's say, this mode, and go back to the custom keys mode, which is basically just custom, it actually loads it up. So you can move to another mode and change to another color, but you can just go back here if you're too lazy to start software, which is honestly really great for me, because this can be my gaming mode and then use my other mode for typing or work. And that's basically everything you have regarding this software. You can play around with it a bit, but these are the most important things about it, and yeah, it works.